What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Jada Pinkett. It's been a little while since I've talked about her, but she has now broken her silence on the Oscar situation on her Red Table Talk show. And instead of her supporting Will Smith, defending her, she takes the route of let's seek peace, right? Let's heal. When the only person that needs to heal is Will Smith, needs to heal from this marriage and divorce her so he can finally be himself. The kids are grown. I've said this before. The kids are grown. There's no reason to stay with a woman who refuses to support you publicly. All right. She can say that she doesn't condone any sorts of violence, but she could also stand 100% in Will Smith's corner. But Jada Pinkett has not done that because Jada only cares about herself and making herself look good. You see, this is the position that Jada Pinkett has always wanted to be in. She's always wanted to be loved and liked and respected, even though there are people who've done all those things. But she undid that with her weird behavior and her entanglement, okay? Her disregard of Will Smith, seemingly, and only caring about herself and her platform, and basically used him to build it up. She, to me, I think, is only with Will Smith to build herself up. But Jada, nobody sees you as this benevolent spirit that you want to be. People see right through you, Jada. They see right through. This is why Will Smith is in, I don't know if he's still there, but he was in India seeking healing. This guy has basically sabotaged his own career to do what he thought was defending you because you knew he had a weak spot for women who are distressed due to his background and the issues with his parents and his mother. And you've always used that against him. You've always used that against him. You know, Will Smith was one of the most liked people in Hollywood. And one moment changed a lot of people's opinions of him publicly. Maybe not a lot, maybe some, right? There are still people that may support Will Smith, but they'll never see him the same way. And that matters in Hollywood. Look at Johnny Depp. You know how long Johnny Depp had to fight to get his reputation back? There are people that were ready to cancel him and throw him out of the social sphere. And slowly but surely, he gained a lot of support to the point to where he was able to put respect back on his name. I don't know where Will Smith goes from here. I said that, you know what, he could probably fix a lot of this by just divorcing Jada Pinkett. But that'll be difficult for him because Jada will make it very difficult for him in a divorce. I truly believe that. I truly believe that Jada Pinkett will make it extremely difficult for Will Smith to move on because she knows he's going to get with a more attractive woman. She knows that he's going to continue to be likable Will Smith. He's going to continue to be in movies that she desperately wants to be in. She wants to be able to be where she was in her career in the 90s and early 2000s, and she'll never be there. And I believe she slowly sabotaged him. I truly believe that. You have to cut ties with people who are parasites on your life. Because if you don't, you'll be just like Will Smith sitting on Red Table Talk looking a complete mess. Looking a complete mess. So let's get into this article. Let's see what she had to say. According to Marca. The actress of films like The Matrix Saga decided to confront the issue openly during the latest episode of her show Red Table Talk in a moment when she stared into the camera to speak directly to the viewer. Now, about the Oscar night. My deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile, Pinkett Smith said. The state of the world today, we need them both, and we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do whatever we have done for the last 28 years. What, tolerate each other? and that is keep figuring out this thing called life together. Well, if you're still trying to figure it out, Jada, then you've done a terrible job. Terrible. With your money and resource, you've done a terrible job. Thank you for listening, she added. On March 27th, during the Oscars 2022, Smith walked up to Rock and slapped him on stage after the comedian made an unscripted joke about Pinkett Smith's shaved head, comparing it to Demi Moore's shaved style from the 97 film G.I. Jane. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2. Can't wait to see it, Rock said. However, both of those present at the Dolby Theater and millions of viewers around the world were left in shock after the actor slapped the comedian. Wow, said Rock afterward. Will Smith just smacked the bleep out of me. Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth, Will Smith said to Chris Rock. Wow, dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke, replied Rock. However, some journalists believe Smith's bad blood against Rock dates back years to 2016 when the comedian mocked Smith and Pinkett's absence at the Oscars. At the gala following the Oscars, our Too White boycott campaign. It really didn't make any sense to me because the person that was boycotting it wasn't even nominated and was barely if in any movies at the time. Ain't she on a TV show? Rock said then about Jada Pinkett Smith, who was co-starring on the Fox show Gotham at the time. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. Jada Pinkett raised her voice for alopecia. Sure. Today's episode of Red Table Talk featured an emotional moment when Jada Pinkett spoke out about people with alopecia who can go through more difficult times than you might think. One of the reasons I thought this show was really important is because I had so much outreach from people who suffer from alopecia, have children who suffer from alopecia, and they don't talk about it because there's so much shame around it. Well, that's fine, Jada, but you have to understand that people want to know why your husband went on stage and smacked another man. Alopecia has absolutely nothing to do with what Will Smith did on that at the Oscars. Absolutely nothing. That's not an excuse. If that was the case, Jada, then everybody could use an excuse to get violent with somebody. If you didn't like the joke, you didn't like the joke. But your silence publicly didn't help. The fact that you threw Will Smith under the bus, you refused to support your husband, shows me that you've already distanced yourself from him and you want it to be about you. And that's the thing. I think Jada did not want the scrutiny from the public, so she didn't say anything. I wish my wife, wouldn't back me publicly and I did something to help her or protect her. Not going to maybe the lengths that Will Smith did, and then she publicly just doesn't support it. She doesn't. Okay, she can denounce what I did, but she could also say I stand by him 100%. Now, if she said that and I missed it, you could tell me in the comment section. But I have not seen that. She has not said anything because she doesn't care. It is the Jada Pinkett show. I'm not talking about Red Table Talk. It's all about how she feels. It's all about how much, she's hurting. She's not getting satisfied. She misses Tupac. It's all about her. And she can pretend and try to mask who she truly is, but we have seen that mask slip. We've seen who you truly are, Jada. You can try to act like you're this thoughtful person, but we all saw the video of you trying to force Will Smith to be in your video when he clearly told you the reasons why he couldn't. And being in the entertainment industry, you should understand that, but you didn't care because it's all about you. You're the selfish one. And the sad thing is, Willow's probably going to follow in your footsteps. Maybe not all the way, but I kind of feel that because she's learning and she's soaking in all this toxic energy that you have within you, Jada. We've all seen the photos of you on red carpets with Will Smith being totally unhappy, like you not even want to be there. He has tolerated you because it is good. It's a good thing to be a married man in Hollywood. Married men in Hollywood get a lot of opportunities. Just like in corporate America. From what I'm told, in corporate America, if you're married, you're going to get a ton of opportunities. This is why he tolerates her, because it's good for his career. But at some point, you got to cut bait. I know Will Smith feels like he doesn't have a lot of real friends in his life. And maybe Jada Pinkett has presented herself as a real, genuine friend to him. But what friend sees you do something and doesn't try to work towards remedying that situation before it got out of hand, afterwards, but still showing support? She has not done that. She has not done that. She's tried to distance herself. We're not going to let you distance yourself. You're just as responsible as he is. Because your feelings was hurt. You rolled your eyes. You were in your feels. Now, you having alopecia. That is not something that is being taken lightly, but you're not going to hide behind alopecia. You're not going to hide behind that. Acting violent towards another person because you don't like their joke is, you can't hide behind that. But at the end of the day, Jada Pinkett only sees herself through the lens of a victim, through a lens of somebody that needs to be helped. I won't say help, but need to be understood, right? That doesn't make mistakes. How many mistakes has Jada Pinkett admitted to? How many mistakes has Jada Pinkett publicly admitted, I made those mistakes, that was on me? How many times has she done that? Oh, man. Listen, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like the video, share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all in the next one.